Yo, it's Real 92.3 Bootleg Kev DJ Hed.
West
We got a
Coast.
special guest in the building. Young M.A. is here.
Yes.
What's good?
What's up, man? Y'all got me on the West Coast, man.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back.
We
Yeah,
heard
I'm chilling.
you shut down AOD last night. Now, what were you saying about the girls there, though?
Well, it was, I ain't gonna say all the girls, but it was just one stripper. That booty wasn't moving, man.
Now, was it not moving because her ass was fake and it was concrete inside of it? Or was it not moving because she didn't...
No, she was actually natural. She just
didn't have the ability to shake her
She,
ass.
she knew how to move it.
Yeah, and I was like, I can't throw this money without you.
At least you kept it real with her.
At least you didn't throw
Yeah,
her
you
money
know.
and then take it back like 50
man,
did.
you
You see what 50
Yeah, I
did?
just saw that.
would you ever do that?
I
feel like
it
you would-
depends on the situation. I don't know what happened. Like, what happened? Did they say why he like?
I guess she got some attitude or something.
Yeah.
I feel like once you throw the money at the strip club, it's not yours anymore.
Nah.
It's like, yo, you
once
already
it's
threw
like
it,
it's
man.
contaminated, like it's touched.
Yeah, it's the
can't-
bitch. You got to just let that bitch hold it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Nah, 50 a different type of dude. You don't play no games, man.
100%. Yo, it's crazy. Like New York, you know, I feel like the last few years has had like a real dope, like a renaissance as far as just new artists, new talent that have been getting like national recognition between guys like yourself and like, you know, shout out Joey Badass, Action Bronson. Even now, like, you know, as much as people want to say he's a big old troll, he is, but Tekashi is, you know, he's a superstar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you feel like, you know, with New York, like the current temperature of the city is musically?
I don't know. It'd be off and on, man. Like, I don't know. It's like, I think people focus so much that New York isn't as, you know, as lit as it used to be because the wave is in Atlanta so strongly. You know what I mean? So it's like, it kind of takes the distraction off it. Like, I feel like it's always like a wave of places that gets more recognition. I don't think it's ever like two places within the United States that's like buzzing. You know what I mean? Like, either the West Coast having 1 minute. Chicago, Midwest having 1 minute,
Right?
Then you know Atlanta, and
Atlanta's
you know,
had it for a while.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah, they booming right now. It's crazy.
I think like, do you ever look at it like, damn, because you pretty much been doing your own thing. Like
Yeah,
you don't
absolutely.
I don't really see you follow a lot of the trends. I don't see you hop on a lot of bandwagon shit.
Man.
Do you feel like, do you ever, like, keep it real, do you ever be in the studio like, damn, if I would just do this, like the cheat code, like, do you ever feel like that?
What's the
I mean,
cheat
you don't
code,
do
though?
it, but I'm not saying the cheat code, but I'm saying, do you ever feel like, if I just do this right here, because I know people in your ear, like, just do this kind of record or say this, you know what I mean? Do this kind of hook, get this feature.
Nah, nobody be in my ear about nothing. They can't do that. They know I'm my own individual. So it's like, I don't never think like I should do this because I'm already established as who I am as Young M.A.
Yeah.
Like, people know me as what I do. So I just don't understand what you mean by like do this.
I think, you know what? I think it's like if you look at today's like forecast of music, it's more like about the spectacle, not so much the music.
Yeah.
It's more about like the dumb shit you do on Instagram.
I was trying to be vague, but like one of my big homies told me was like, man, it's all about the attention. It's not about the music. And
Oh, yeah, okay. So now I understand what you're saying.
I was trying to be vague because I don't like to talk about that type of shit.
And
It's weird.
Yo, it's true.
But it's like, it's more or less about the attention. It's more or less about the antics than it is
No,
about the
you're
music.
absolutely
Whereas
right.
I noticed you be saying shit on your records.
Yeah.
Like you
could actually
Yeah, I
rap.
talk
you can actually, you actually rap.
Talk shit. Yeah, that's definitely true. Now I understand what you're saying. For it's like, it's like the social media now. The attention is the new thing, the new wave now. It's like getting recognition or being seen numerous times is what, you know, becomes a thing. It's more so than back in the day where you really wasn't supposed to show yourself as much. Where that was actually the thing. But I mean, yo, hey, if there's money in it, fuck it.
You're not opposed to it?
I don't know, man. I don't really know what to think about it because it's like, I don't know.
I feel like you carve your own lane though.
Yeah.
You make your own way.
Absolutely. I definitely do. But yeah, I be saying little, it's like certain shit I say sometimes go like viral or whatever the case. Like if I confront something that's said about me, like that tend to go viral. But that's the only time-
Right.
But that's the only time I really like jump.
Do you let internet shit bother you? Like like you be at the crib or by yourself, you ever be like looking at some shit and be like, man, fuck them.
Yeah, all the time, man. I be like, these motherfuckers is crazy out here, man. They
That's
be
just
wild.
nuts. Hey,
But I don't let it
get to you.
Yeah. Nah.
You've obviously had like an extremely ill amount of music. Like your Quiet Storm remix freestyle was fucking nuts.
Okay, looking. Yeah, that shit. Every time I come out to that, like,
I feel like
people know what
I feel like lyrically, you know, like you can hang with the best of them, but you know, you obviously had like a breakout hit record with Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like that's like a gift and a curse to have a record that's that big? Because it's almost like you're always chasing that first hit. Like you don't want to be looked at as like maybe like a one hit wonder or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I understand that. I think only people who, and I say this on my album too. That's the crazy thing. I think the people that only think that Ooh is like my one hit wonder thing is people who didn't
Tap in.
Yeah, it's like people who just hopped on the wave when it was a wave, and then it was like, oh, okay, yeah, I don't care about it. You know what I mean? It was like those like the bandwagon fans. You know what I mean? Like those are people that I believe think that like I get so much love, man. Like,
and you got, you got records. Like you got records. It's just, you know.
Yeah, I got a lot of records.
That record was so big. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean?
That shit was humongous, man.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you the truth. As a fan, I'd much rather see you do like if I'm at the show. I want to see the Chirac freestyle more than more than I want to hear Ooh. Like,
of course, like
just
that's what I'm saying.
solid. Like,
that's what I'm saying. You have those fans, and you have the ones that you know what I mean. They just like to see what's hot at the moment, like what people hear all the time. So. Understanding like before, you know, I didn't understand the difference. But as you grow into the industry and you learn more, you start to like kind of like maneuver your mind into other things. But it do, of course, it do get to you. You know what I mean? Because it's something that I never experienced before.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? A whole new fame, whole new people that seeing who I am and all around the world. But I don't really look at it as a curse because I feel like without that record, I probably wouldn't even be as big as I, became. So
and I'm sure you got a lot of club bags off that record.
Yeah.
Still,
of course.
Still do, man. Like
got a
that
club
shit
tonight.
that shit don't change, man. Like it comes in and that's where I'm at with it. Like,
what now? Are you a petty person?
I definitely am.
Yeah,
I definitely am. So
you petty.
I'm petty in a low key way though.
But how? Like what's low key petty mean?
Like smooth with it. You know what I mean? Like it don't seem obvious that I'm being petty.
It's not
like,
rah
I'm
rah.
I'm like a sarcastic person. Like I would literally be joking with you, but be dead ass serious. You know what I mean? Like people,
I feel that.
People take me serious sometimes, and I'd be dead ass joking, and like they take offense sometimes, and I'd be like, I was just playing with you, relax. You know what I mean? Like,
whatever happened with you and the Tory Bricks chick? I know you guys were dating. She is one of the the Instagram thoughts that has my follow for sure.
He said that has my follow.
But I mean, and I know she's with Rich the Kid now. I don't know what the hell's going on, but
she
was in the news recently because of that robbery that happened.
Yeah. You know, I seen all that. We had our time, you know what I mean, and we kind of let things go a few months ago though. Like we just kept it low key. Nobody knew we broke up. You know what I mean? We was just still cool, still friends or whatever the case.
I like how you move because like a couple of people told me like, oh Young and May, she in L.A. She be at the hookah lounge on the low, like real chill. Like you don't be.
You heard that?
People like
I be like
I'm from here. My people be hitting me like, yo, Young and May be at the hookah lounge chilling, just regular.
Son, I'm always regular. Definitely every time I come to L.A. it's so chill. Like I love L.A. Like I don't come out here to be like.
Yeah,
the famous person. Like I be so chill. Like I love LA. I love the vibes. Like we be just driving, going places like regular, like dolly, like no security, none of that. Like we chill. Like
now a lot of people from New York can come to LA with no security.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Shout out
true.
to
But
6ix9ine.
that's
My man was moving out here with a fucking football team.
But that's everywhere though. Like everywhere you know what I mean, you're supposed to be on point. Stay. Like don't get me wrong. You think I ain't on point? I'm
right.
Of course.
She's on point.
You know what I mean? I'm not out here like
You're not
a lot of
reckless.
money and I'm not out here reckless. Like
You ain't also talking shit on Instagram.
Speaking of that, you got a lot of money off that run still to this day with Ooh. Because we just talked to the homie King Combs, and he was talking about taxes and shit. How that shit just took him. He said they what did he say? He said they violated him. He said the IRS violated him based on like, have you been moving your money right? You've been stacking up. You've been paying the white people right?
Yeah. The The taxes is no joke, and I definitely experienced that this year. They took a lot.
They took a hit.
They hit me.
Yeah, I can see it in your face.
Yeah.
She's like,
but you know, it's something.
Shit.
It's something. You know, shout out to my team. It's something that's necessary. You got to do it. You know what I mean? You don't want it to bite you in the ass later if you ain't paying them taxes, man. Like I pay my taxes, man. I got to.
You got to. So your business is right.
Absolutely, it gotta
That's
be.
what's up.
I got.
Well, I mean, you know, a lot of people get money and they do dumb shit. Like they just be reckless.
I've always been like real, like I've never been a fool. Like you know what I mean? I'm not reckless. Like I got an old soul. I'm gonna say my mom raised me right.
There you go.
I'm gonna just say that my mom raised me right. I ain't stupid. You know what I mean? I pay attention to everything. I ask questions and I learn at the same time. So yeah, that whole tax thing, like I already know. Like I see it all the time, even growing up, like watching the industry and paying attention to see how many like celebrities got hit with tax invasions and stuff like that. Like I paid attention to that stuff, so I always knew like that's something that had to been done and done right.
From jump.
From jump.
You mentioned your album. Who all you got on the album?
Just Young and Me, man.
It's just no features, huh?
I ain't gonna tell you.
You can't give us one?
Mm-mm.
One
I ain't
feature?
give nobody nothing. Nope.
Damn.
Nobody.
When's the album coming out?
Soon.
She's a pro now.
You cryptic as hell.
Yeah, she's a pro now. So Petty Wop.
Yeah.
The inspiration behind that, is that a relationship? Is that is that the industry? What is that?
No, that's what I'm saying. People took the song out of.
I heard 2 bars on there. I'm gonna tell you the truth. This is why I asked about relationship. I heard about where you put the cape on, like the save a hoe shit. Like where you was like, I put the cape on, I got the S on my chest.
No, S on my chest. Like I'm Superman. Like I'm Superman. Like that's, remember 50 said it, like S on my chest. Like that means like
you got an S on my chest.
That means like
there was no like
save a
I'm
hoe?
thinking no, not save a hoe, but I'm saying like the bar before that was something about a woman, a girl, right? Take your girl.
Y'all crazy.
I'll be listening.
But I'm just saying how people like y'all listen to try to distinguish something instead of just listening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people listen to be like, oh, yep, this went with that. Like, yeah, I know what she talking about. Oh, that's it.
No, listen. I'm not listening for anything. I was just listening and I caught it. I was like, oh, okay, that might be like, because like me and my homies, we say when you put your cape on, you trying to save, like that's you being Captain Save a Hoe. Like,
nah, this record was not towards nobody, man. Like, I can't really like say certain things on here because it's like so personal.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely. Like, I don't really like. I don't talk about any relationships I'm in like blogs or
Right.
radios and stuff like that. Like I usually put it in the music. Like in my past relationships, when I'm talking about somebody, I'm literally talking about them. Like you'll know that's about that person.
Up, yeah.
I'm not going. There wasn't no subs thrown towards nobody in that record. Like that record actually came just off the natural. I woke up one day like 3 a.m. and I remember I had the beat. I had just got the beat probably like 2 days prior. And I just woke up sometimes. That's how I write my music. I get up out of the zone and just wake up like motivated out of nowhere and like I just want to write. And that was happened to be one of the records. I was going through my beats and I heard that beat and I was like, yo, this beat's so fire. Like, but it gave me like a vibe to it. And if you listen to most of my songs, not most of my songs, but a lot of my songs, I'm always referencing me talking about a chick taking her from her nigga.
Facts.
How often does that happen, by the way? Like how many? Like, how about
No,
this?
I can't count.
Let me ask you.
Everybody in the room look like.
Let me ask you this question:
That shit
how
happens.
many females have you been their first female with?
Oh, damn.
That's a lot, huh? Because you like lit out here. So you be turning these straight bitches out.
He said you lit out here. There's so many ways that could be interpreted.
Yeah, you know,
Do you prefer it that way?
yeah.
Yeah. You be like,
Yeah,
oh
like,
yeah,
it's
nah.
like a challenge.
I'm gonna show you what it is.
Yeah, it's definitely a challenge. But I love all women. You know what I mean? Whatever they prefer, whatever. I don't care if you had, you know what I mean, nothing but niggas all your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I came across like I don't care about that. Like to me, you know, and I make women fall in love. Like it ain't just no, you know what I mean? It ain't just no.
Did you see her smirk? Did you see her smirk?
It be love, man. Like you know what I mean? Like if I feel like I'm gonna deal with a girl and we in that situation, like we gonna make something happen. It ain't gonna
Give me a bar. Teach me the ways of the Jedi. Like what can I say to make a woman fall in love?
I don't know if it's say. I think
know
it's what you
something
do.
Yeah, it's how you treat
Oh,
them.
it's the whole get out.
Yeah. I mean, I know I've been like I've been an asshole, man. Like
scumming it with the scumbag. Like what's okay? Tell me this. Let's dismiss the pleasantries. What's like? You say you've been an asshole, right?
Like I've not saying like I'm just saying I've have been like.
No, you have been in the past.
Yeah.
So what's the most reckless thing or foul thing you probably said to somebody before, like a woman,
or done to them, or like maybe you got caught up cheating, or
like it was foul.
You know what's crazy? Because I never really got caught cheating.
Never.
9 times out of 10, like any girl I was in a relationship with, they found out I was cheating because I said it.
You snitch on yourself.
Well, they listen to the mixtape.
Nah, it's just like sometimes like a lot
she
of
not
relationships.
talking about me.
A lot of relationships. Any relationship I was in, like they won't find out I was cheating until like we break up.
Damn.
Yeah.
Are you in a relationship right now, Young M.A.? Or is that a tricky question? It's a tricky question.
That niggas put me on the spot.
Are your DMs open for sliding for all the women watching right now?
I'm gonna say I'm dating somebody right now.
Oh, it's lit.
Yeah, but
How many followers she got on Instagram?
They're like
North of 100.
Go to commercial.
All right.
Go to commercial.
Let's go. Let's go.
I gave y'all enough just now.
Over under 100,000. Is it the
¿Cómo? ¿Qué?
It's lit.
No hablo inglés.
She got between 1 follower to 1 million.
Oh my God.
All right, that's a nice broad spectrum right there.
You know what I mean?
I see what you did there.
Young Maida did this before. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you did.
This before, Kev.
Hey,
Y'all
but
trying to
look,
get me cold up.
album coming soon. Can you tell us who produced on the album?
Oh yeah. A lot of producers that's been involved, like Mike Zombie.
Mike Zombie, of course, he's dope.
Amadeus.
Amadeus is hard.
Yeah, he the one who did the Petty Rock beat. And him and a couple other people that he work with, but I don't be knowing everybody. That
Yo, I want to hear you on some Primo shit.
Primo? Who that? No, I don't know that.
DJ Premier.
Oh, Premier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think we actually been in contact with him.
Has anybody that you wanted to tap in with, you haven't been able to do that yet? That you've been waiting for that opportunity?
Nah, cause I don't really be going crazy over names for producers. Like, I just like the beat. The beat dope to me. I like it. Like for instance, like the Ooh record was produced by a guy that I actually found online.
Damn.
And his name is UW, New York Bangers. Shout out to UW, that's the homie. But yeah, and I just felt, you know what I mean? It was like more of a vibe thing. I don't really be caring for like names on like who's on the beat. Who else is on it? Just speaking of that, what's his name? Zaytoven.
Oh, shout out to Zaytoven.
Zaytoven. It's somebody else too. I just can't think right now. But
do you prefer to work alone, like in the studio? You seem like kind of introverted a little bit.
Yeah. I like to be alone when I write. When I record, I don't have to be alone. No. But like when I'm writing music, like I don't really write in the studio. It's kind of hard to. It's like because the music and just about like I feel like I can't concentrate for some reason.
You ever wrote a song like in the shower or like
thought about it in the shower?
Like
DJ Hed, what are we asking here?
No, because one of the homies told me that's some real shit. On some rapper shit, he told me, he was like, I wrote a song in the shower, and he wrote his hit record on the toilet. Yeah. Literally straight up told me that.
Right, I've written on the toilet.
See?
Yes. And I've thought of songs in the shower, like you think of songs, because that's like when your mind.
That's when, that's what he was telling me.
The most, yeah.
I didn't know that was a real thing. Do you see colors too? Like, is that some shit that you into?
What the fuck?
I don't know about that one.
Okay, all right. It was some whole other weird shit. Shout out to my friends that do music.
You know, Remy Ma had a dope.
You know another place I could really write music in the car. The car is like for some reason like the best.
While you're driving
or passenger?
Nah, just sitting, like go in the car, sit down, put on some music through the stereo.
And just chill.
Just chill.
Yeah. Yo, it was crazy. A couple years ago, Remy Ma, she brought out like so many legendary female rappers. You know what I'm saying? The Summer Jam.
That was just last year.
Was that last year?
Yeah.
Damn, that shit feels.
That was just last year.
No,
a couple years ago.
Well, yeah, it was 2 Summer Jams ago. It wasn't this past Summer Jam. It was one before.
Yeah, that was last year.
Yeah, okay, but all right, 2 Summer Jams ago.
That was last year.
But nah, you know, I thought it was a dope moment. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you know, a lot of times in hip hop, like female MCs, it gets like real catty and like like weird. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
hell yeah, it was a dope moment.
How dope was that though? Because that was even before Cardi was like, that was before Bodak Yellow. Bodak Yellow was like bubbling, but it was like way before.
Yeah. No, it was dope. It was dope to see Queen Latifah. That was like, for me, like, that was like what got me, Queen Latifah. I'm like, oh shit, that's Queen Latifah. You know
you ever get starstruck like that still? Like
I did for Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
She's a UNITY, right?
Did you
a lot of stuff.
like when you in that situation? Does Young M.A. ask for the picture, or like how does that work?
Oh no, I don't ask people for pictures.
Did you want one with Queen Latifah?
Of course, I would want one. I mean, we did take pictures, but it wasn't just me and her. It was me and the other girls.
Yeah.
100%.
But yeah, just to be in the same picture was.
What's your relationship with Nicki? Because I feel like you're one of the few fellow female rappers that I've seen Nicki show love to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the homie right there. Nicki always show love.
Damn.
Yeah, like she's dope. I just hate that she gets so much hate now. Like, I think that shit is just corny. Like people, that's why I said people being your dick 1 minute and then on some other shit the next, as if she did something wrong. I don't think she did anything wrong. Like she's made a lot of impact in the game. Like come on,
I mean,
she's opened the doors for a lot of motherfuckers, 100%. Boy. Yeah, real G shit.
I tell people like you can say what you want about Nicki, but like.
You can't say shit.
The
like,
stats on the board, man. She's the GOAT.
Yeah, they be wilding.
She's the greatest.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
you know,
I don't know what's the problem.
I just think that the one thing that Nicki, the whole Nicki Cardi thing is, I think it's like it's just weird because it kind of makes fans choose sides, which is weird.
I don't understand that shit. That Nicki and Cardi B thing. Like this shit was they painted that shit. Like it was never no problem.
There's probably never them directly.
Yeah,
man.
it wasn't. Like I don't understand. Like, it's two different type of MCs. Like
100%. Yeah. Somebody who could really, really rap and someone who has other people rap for them. Anyway, with that being said, Young M.A.
Hey, we be Young M.A.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with having a ghostwriter. It's 2018. You can get the ghostwriter.
Okay, so let me ask you this real quick. Can you be considered like a top 5 MC, but without writing your shit?
If you ever had a ghostwriter. That's I agree. That's why to me Drake's not ever gonna sniff the top 5.
All right.
Anyway, Young M.A., you write your own shit.
Absolutely.
And you can rap your ass off. We appreciate you coming through. Let's get into this record, man. We're gonna let you introduce this new record.
Yeah, man. Bag flipping, cash tripping, pull up, beat the block like an ass whipping, stash box, keep the stash in it, racks in it. Bought that bitch a Fashion Nova dress just to see her ass in it.